I don't know. Flip. You see, everything is always so polished. You don't know what's real and what's not. So this will give you an idea of how real people work. Everything is not perfect. And sometimes you're late. Mm. Good evening, everyone. Can you see? Where's the edge at? Hold on. Okay. Making sure we're not showing anything we're not supposed to be showing. Yeah, okay, yeah. I think that'll work. All right. Wow. What a week. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I was trying to get myself together. I had a little bit of a nap. And then I had to hurry up and get this stuff together. So, but my partners in crime, they're a little bit late as well. So we'll see how that goes. How's everybody doing? Big week. Big week. Happy to see everybody here. Let's take that down, move that over, go through formalities. Good to see you, man. Oh, son, I gotta message you after the show. Something that we were talking about before. I don't think that's gonna happen, but got some good news though. Hey, good to see you, Robo. Good evening, all. Charm of the show, exactly. uh, oh, I need to check out your newest episode. I saw it went up. I just haven't had a chance, and then I think it's in my, I think it's in my DM. Like he sent me that, so that's cool. I got Baron Benz. Congratulations. Oh, thank you for the reminder. I got to check really quick. It's still up, right? I noticed that this one took the blue pill and it's lasting a lot longer than other ones have. No complaints from me. Shouldn't be any complaints. Page solo. I don't know. I'm still waiting to see if CC's gonna come in, maybe MC. We'll see how that goes. Congrats, Paul. Congrats. Good evening. Enjoying the show, doing my workout tonight. Oh, nice. I need to start doing that too. I need to start working out. Good show tonight. Like I said, I don't know who's gonna be on deck tonight. I thought MC and CC said that they were gonna be here, but not yet. So as I'm drawing this out, we can start going through some stuff though. Let's do the intro. How about that? Intro ready. Good. I'll message you about it. It's not anything bad. Just a little bit of a change of plans. But hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Let's see here. All right, so let's do the intro. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 273 of the Hangout, where we eventually give you positive insight in the world, collecting a very chill and relaxed atmosphere. I say we because I am joined by nothing yet. Eventually, I got a message from CC, so we'll see how that goes. But two Corys should be here tonight. If not, we will just keep going. Luke, what's up, man? Good to see you. Top cons for tonight. This show came together pretty well, I thought. Lots of good stuff to talk about. Again, I'm trying to cut down on time, but I ramble and stuff starts coming out of my head. So, but it's always a good conversation. But I try to cut it down to a couple of quick things tonight. So on deck, I have just some miscellaneous stuff. I think Collegiate Legends. There's two things I wanted to talk about that I saw, not related to Mezco or other lines we usually talk about, but it kind of got me thinking about some things. I talked to some people about what they thought about it. So, of course, I want to hear what the guys have to think about it as well as you guys too. So, when we get to those segments, just chime in, tell me what you think. Try not to fall too down the rabbit hole with this one, but wow, there was a lot to like process with it. And then, of course, I think Hasbro had a couple of pre-orders. They had the Sergeant Slaughter Triple T, and then, of course, Mezco. A lot of interesting Mezco news tonight. So we'll get to that. Crazy storms everywhere today in the Midwest. Tornado, geez, warnings in afternoon, early morning. I've been watching, what is that show on HBO? It's called Eye of the Storm. Holy crap. You got these kids. They do this like kind of like Twister format where they decide that they want to drive into tornadoes and get the best footage. I'm like, Jesus, bro. You guys are crazy. And like I can almost touch it, taking selfies and shit, like with the tornado behind them. I'm like, you guys are crazy, dude. But anyway, we all did young stuff when we were dumb stuff when we were young. But that's what I got so far. Like I said, it should be a good show. 273, yeah, you talk on show for play. But first, I have found the ultimate comeback for whenever your significant other is telling you, yeah, this is just too much shit in the house and everything like that. I don't know how to pronounce this. Kyoto will probably know how, but in Japanese, is it sondoku? Means collecting books and letting them pile up, not from neglect, but from the joy that knowing that they're there, full of untold stories. Babe, it's not clutter. It's Japanese practice of sondoku. So you can use that. Screenshot it. You're just preserving your happiness for later. That's what it's all about. Uh-oh. Second, Corey. But it says device not connected. Yo, we're in the building. Got my benefit. Congratulations, man. I just checked and it's still available. Cece, if you can hear me, I see that you're there, but it says devices not connected. So, all right. So yeah, keep that in your back pocket. You never know when you might need a draw for a card. Must be the monies. And a world of financial struggles, it's good to see that some people have FU money. Marvel Studios has FU money. This was cool to see. I think we talked about this before, how in San Diego, you got to go a little bit earlier to help set things up. And what's cool about all this is you get to see all these like little production shops and pop-up stores all being made the first 2 days as you're walking through. I always remember the one that they have. I think it's right outside the convention, but they always build this like huge like Percy Jackson or something thing where people can go eat. And what's crazy is like that's one of the roads you take to walk to go to the convention center, and you're getting there early, like 7 a.m., 6 a.m. sometimes. There's already a line wrapped to get into this place every year. I've never been, but I always see it and I'm go, geez, but you get to see these pop-up things. Anyway, looking at this, it turns out that and I've heard this before. They'll wrap these buildings in like advertisements for like PS4s, the shows and everything like that. What is this? It says your item has shipped. Oh, real-time news. I don't know if I can. Anyway, so yeah, I got notification that Letterman is shipped. So that's breaking news for everybody. Breaking news. And he comes in just to get the credit. What's up?
What's going on, man?
Yeah. Remind me after the show, I got to make a thing for Letterman. I just got. Is that cutting out everything? Yeah. So
Oh boy.
Letterman is shipping.
Oh boy.
I know, right? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Doing good.
Nothing
Learning how
electronic
to.
wants to work today.
You said what?
Nothing electronic wants to work today.
The same thing for me, man. When I first got on, I was like, "What's going on here?"
Huh.
I need to be better about this. Like getting on here and seeing if they do anything new before I get on, instead of just freeballing it. Whatever. What was? Oh, I'm trying to learn Japanese. Evidently,
Yeah.
suendoku, suendoku, suendoku. Is that bad? No. It's the.
It's
You
not
need to see
racist when you
this.
do the accent.
That's what Michael Scott says. He says it's not racist. I'm saying it. It sounds like them. Uh, this is for you. It's the Japanese. Oh, I already forgot. Damn it. Suendoku. 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 Just remember that for the rest. It means
Okay.
collecting books and letting them pile up, not to, from neglect, but the joy that you know that you'll have them there. It's not clutter bait. It's the Japanese practice of refer to what I said before. Dun-dun-dun. Hey, what's good? Good to see you.
Hmm.
I got my shipping notice
Is
earlier.
that what they call that pile of toys that we have?
Yeah, exactly. It's just happiness. It's happiness piles around your house. That's
Yeah.
all it is, bro.
Yeah.
See, we've been framing this completely wrong. Everybody's like, "Oh man, I got a problem." No, bro, you don't have a problem.
You
You
just got
just
a lot
have
of hate mail.
piles. Exactly. You got piles of stuff around you saying, "Hey, we're here for you when we need you."
Yeah.
That's how you should be looking at it. Isn't it just like anything else in your house, like pictures or food or anything like that? It's like, "Hey, I'm here for you when you need me."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm gonna look at it from now on.
Man, we could just end on that note.
Exactly. No, 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 no. I got some stuff to talk about, bro. Got some stuff.
We should have saved that for last.
Yeah. Well, you came in at the right time because we were talking about FU money.
Oh yeah.
Evidently, yeah, evidently Marvel does. Like, so when you go to San Diego, they're setting all this stuff up, blah, 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 speed through this. And then, there's some city ordinance. You're not supposed to be doing that. So what happens is all these places, they get fined, but they're like, we don't care.
Huh.
And
Yeah.
so Marvel Studios got fined 100. I saw this being built because all the restaurants, if you look at it, like where the sign is, right? Going this way, that's where all the restaurants are. So you're passing this thing every single day. And
Yeah.
so we saw this being built as in progress. I'm like, wow, that's really elaborate. It's like lights up and everything. And turns out this cost them $160,000.
Cheaper than a Super Bowl commercial.
You know, you're right. Yeah. Can you really put a price on advertising too? Because I wonder how much they spent for this movie, like just in advertising alone. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Well, anyway, move forward.
Man,
Big
with the
fall.
expectations.
Yeah. So I went to the comic shop today, picked up the new issue of Dick Tracy. Thank you, Adam, for reminding me if you're in here. If not, you'll see it on the replay. Uh, and I was like, yeah, let me go by Target just to look, because that's one thing we won't talk about tonight is Starscream. Good God. Have you seen that?
No.
Good, don't.
Yeah.
Woo, God. Yeah. I was like, yeah, let me pick up another Starscream if they have it at my Target. We'll just leave it at that. And so I went in there. I was waiting for the comic shop to open, get Dick Tracy, and I also picked up Batman and Robin, the new one today.
Uh-huh.
Because I saw the preview um things that what you call it the comic place put up, the Buy Me
Yeah.
Toys put,
Yeah.
and so I was looking at that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick that up. So I went into Target and I was looking around. Don't kill me for this, but I saw on the shelf this.
Okay. Okay.
I know, I know. It was tucked in this little cubby hole, like almost buried next to the WWE figures. It was like the backseat of the bus kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was like one little slot, maybe two. And I'm like, what is this? I was like, let me take a look at. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh they look a lot better than I thought they would. Should I enlarge
Yeah.
this? Yeah.
What do you think of the likeness? I still feel like McFarlane really struggles with real life likenesses.
Here's the thing. I was looking at first thing I saw, I was like, oh, that's cool. It's double jointed. I was like looking at this area and I was thinking, okay, well, you know, how's this gonna work? And because you can't take it out, but I was like, it looks like you'll have some like waist swivel and stuff like that. And I'm just looking at this thing. I think I looked at kind of like the side and the back, and I go, maybe that's where it would kind of be a problem. And then I was like, Butterface, look at this face, and I go, huh. I go, it's not bad. And then you know me, of course, I like get closer.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, this to be honest with you, and this is the problem. When you're looking at it in hand, it's a lot more detailed than this. Like it starts compressing like after a while. I try to get closer and closer and closer, but the lighting in there really sucked bad. But
Hey,
I
she looks
thought,
like a darker skinned version of you.
yeah, well, I'm trying to grow some braids right now. But,
Yeah, that's- you
gotta
put
try
some
to do it before I
glasses
get
on
too
now.
old.
We finally got little Page. You put some
Yeah,
glasses.
exactly. He's a little darker, and I don't flop. You know,
Good point.
never flop.
Good point.
But this, I'm telling you, these looked pretty. There you go. That much a little bit clearer, right?
Yeah.
It's hard, man. I don't know how to describe it because I was like, I've seen these online and go, no. But when I had this in hand, I looked at, it, I go, wow, this kind of looks like him, or it's not as
Yeah.
bad as I thought. It was decently painted, and then, um, but when you start like getting closer, it doesn't look it, like that. But I put him right in front of my face. But I had some other ones too. I don't know about if this looks like Donovan Mitchell, but yeah. And then they had Troy Aikman. Did I get it? Yeah, they got the little football with the stuff on it. I thought this looked decent, man, because they're $20.
That's not a bad Troy Aikman likeness, just from what I can see there. I mean, it's a little easier because you got a helmet and you can't see a lot of his face.
Yeah,
But I mean, you can tell who that's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
yeah. What is this? Y'all was mean at the booth. Please elaborate. It's all good though. He's yelling at me while he's saying it. Just to let you know,
Yeah.
last week it's probably this person in disguise, or unless they're joking. If you're joking, cool. But last week, Lou and I were doing a show, and they had somebody come on, be a little bit spicy. So that might happen again. But yeah, if we were mean at the show, please let me know, because I think a good portion of the people that are watching the show right now, they were at the show, so they can confirm with you. If not, you're welcome. New MF figures aren't too bad. Definitely gonna pick up Brock Purdy. I don't know if I saw him or not. Single joints on the legs though. I didn't know that. But getting back to this, he looked like Troy Aikman to me. I was like, and then there's a couple other guys. Who is this? Who's that? Murray? Is that Murray?
It'd be Justin Jefferson.
I suck.
Kyler Murray would be about half that size.
Okay. Last Vikings quarterback I know of was like Culpepper, I think, right?
Not take Culpepper, yeah.
Or was it? Did Bridgewater play for them?
He did for a little bit.
Yeah. Let me see
It
what
kind of looks like
else.
Jordan Love, honestly.
Is it? He's number 10. I don't know who he
Yeah,
is.
that looks like Jordan Love.
It does look like him.
Yeah, that face looks like Jordan Love.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's $20. I'm not trying to plug this thing. I saw it and I go, wow, this looks better than I thought it would.
I mean, he
Which is
looks
funny.
like someone that would lose to the Bears. So I think they nailed it.
Yeah. Just look a little thing. I like the detail on those football. They got the NFL stuff on there, and then they had a bunch of lineup stuff. I'm
So the
sorry.
football is magnetic too, like the basketball.
I think so. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I just kind of like took a quick glance because I said, "Wow, these are better than I thought." Because my main mission was this. Hey, Paul, good to see you, man. I went looking for these. This was like a pain in the butt, but it was fun. It was like a nice little hunt. You saw that they had these. Everybody's getting these little record players.
MC likes his.
I got it. Hey, I don't know if you're still kind of in the game. They have at Target. They have buy one get one free. So I got this, and then I went and got this. And I didn't know this. They have these little. Oh yeah, you can. They're kind of not really, but maybe below. Yeah, right here. in this section they have these little balls and everything. They had vinyl balls, and I guess they're just blind buys, and you get them. Um, they're like little blind buys, and they give you different records. But all these records, I guess they play. So, MC's here. He's driving.
Not driving yet. He's on the ice, so I just stepping away.
Good to see you, man.
Be
Good to see
part
you.
of the
Well,
fun.
not see. Yeah. He said
Eh.
you picked this up. You picked these up. These music things.
Yeah, yeah. Those things are great.
Yeah, I got it for the turntable and the speaker.
2 turntables and a microphone.
Hey, it was only like $20.
Yeah. There's like 2 different brands too. There's like mini. I got that too. There's mini brands, and then there's mini verse or something like that. So
Yeah. Let's see
what up?
here. How you doing? Good.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I
Busy.
hit. Yeah, we were just talking about how technical glitches and everything else. Oh, moving on. So semi-pro. Since we're talking about football, collegiate legends, they announced 2 more teams for this year. They put in Ole Miss,
They're getting close with
and
M&M on the logo.
and then they also have Texas Tech.
Oh, they went the wrong way.
I know. I'm hoping. I'm hoping just for you. Like they'll put Michigan in there.
Wah, wah.
I need one. I need a Legends one. Give me a Charles Woodson Legends.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I wouldn't mind a Tim Tebow one. That would be cool. Even though I'm not supposed to say that.
They got him signed. That'd be ooh.
They, some of the interviews I saw that I think they were kind of alluding to that. They were going to do the Legends, kind of like collegiate Legends one, and some of them are signed. They even have some in the vault right now of players that are, that they've done. That some of them do these signings. I have one of them. Uh, it was the uh, it was the Carolina Gamecocks guy. Uh, I think was it Lenore Sellers? I got him. He signed mine, but I didn't. It wasn't. He just signed it and they mailed it to me. So, but yeah, I mean, hopefully they will do Legends. Let me see here. What else? Something I saw on the internet that was very interesting. Was it MC was your pusher as well? Yeah, they're talking about you and promoting that record stuff.
Push a man.
Yeah. If you get a chance to check this video out, I would. It came up in my rotation. I don't know how. And it's no shade against this guy at all. Dang it! Did I? Come on, Paige. Anyway, I'll look it up. But I mean, you can screen cap this, and here I'll look it up right now because I don't want to. I don't want to not give this guy credit for what he did. How do you spell that? Fuc. Yeah, so you know how sometimes like YouTube will put it's not here. I do think that what was it? Finally, NECA. How about that? Hi everyone. Whoa, not that. Um Hold on a second. Finally, NECA stands Saki. Um you Okay. This is him. Chicken, not Zaxby's. Chicken ranch. Zaxby's. I tell you what, if you do not want me to buy your product, advertise it. I have this thing, man. Anytime I see it, I'm like, I will not buy your product anymore. Okay, this is the guy. Come on. So yeah, it'll be this guy. His name is I can't see it, but the NECA King. The NECA King. I'm surprised I can get more views. I thought it was cool. I don't usually get into hooks, but he came up in my feed, and he's doing this review about that figure, that NECA figure, right?
Mhm.
And obviously that grabbed my attention. I would have, it just came on. I'm just watching it, but he had a very interesting take about this thing. He collects like NECA figures, right? And he enjoys this version of the figure, and he understands that because it's the brand, the articulation is gonna be limited, right? But he points out stuff like the price point and the qualities that he likes. So automatically he's hooked me, right? I don't want to sit there and watch somebody bash a figure for 20 minutes. I don't understand it, but he talked about the feel. He talked about this specific character offering, and was it worth the trade off, right?
Yeah.
Most important thing, and I think because we've talked about this and been trying to tell people about this for years. His whole shtick with this was he was like F articulation, you know. He finally got to that point. And he's like, "Is it going to move around and stuff like that?" He goes, "No, it's not." But he goes, he acknowledges that he's like, I'm not a dynamic poser, you know.
Yeah.
He said he casually plays with his figures. He poses them. He takes them out. It was cool because you could tell he was like he was name drop. He's like, I'm not D amazing. I'm not this person. I'm not that person. He goes, I just want to take pictures. So he was like F articulation. And I was like, wow, this is refreshing to hear somebody actually say it.
Yeah.
It was, dude, because like, everybody, there's a lot of emphasis on it. And like I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, I go, when we talk about it, I'm like, half people aren't gonna like they're gonna keep their figure like this A-frame pose and they're not gonna do anything, but everybody's so focused on it. And it was just cool I highly recommend watching this video just to kind of detox for a little bit. But I don't know. It's like, where does so I'll ask you guys this. Where does articulation rank in your decision to buy a figure?
So it's not like we all know when it comes to me, like it's accessories is first in my book as far as any of that stuff comes from.
Yeah.
I'm all about my accessories. I don't want a statue.
Yeah.
But I don't need, like he's talking about Usagi. I wouldn't need Usagi to be capable of doing Spider-Man poses.
Mm-hmm.
There's just certain figures that I expect to be able to do certain things. And as long as they can do that, I'm okay with it. Right? Like Batman is not this super dynamic character majority of the time, I use a good this Cable Marble Legend. Like I really, really like this thing. This isn't some hyper articulated figure, you know what I mean? But it can do what you would think Cable should be able to do, right?
Right.
He can look tough and hold his gun. That's about where I drew the standards for him. He's got a good ankle rocker. Anything else was bonus at that point. So, to me, it all kind of depends on the character and what it is. But it is more of the aesthetic, I guess, than just the articulation. It goes way deeper than that. Because I've got some figures that were really, really articulated, and those are just crap. So it's certainly not everything.
Yeah, dude. So like, I was thinking about I kind of narrowed it down to stuff that we talk about, but I was thinking if it was like company, character, price point, accessories, articulation, like sculpt, paint, design, and maybe packaging. I don't know, but do you have like a ranking system for that? Like, or what's order of importance for you? That's probably better to say instead of ranking.
Yeah, a lot of what Cece said, like depend kind of character specific. I want Spider-Man to be pretty posable, but I don't expect the Thing to, be able to pose like Spider-Man, do a superhero landing or anything like that. But I also don't want a figure made by Super 7 because that's
Jesus.
Like, but there are times where I'll buy a 5 points because it looks, it looks cool and stuff, and get, I know what to expect from it. So, but again, it just, it's kind of character specific. I expect it to, like move like the Hulk. It should be able to do a thunderclap. So, but doesn't need to. His fist shouldn't touch his shoulder because his arms are so big.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I put that in here a little bit later, but do you think that there's or do you guys think that there's a little bit too much emphasis put on articulation?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I think we've kind of been spoiled by it. We went from when you think about the advancements they've kind of made in action figure technology, just the figures that we had 5-6 years ago, they don't move anything like the figures we have now. Yet we're still spoiled by it, right? We want every figure to have the bicep swivels, and we want the butterflies, and we want everything double jointed, and it's we want it loaded, regardless of the character. Like it doesn't matter.
Like a Revel Tech.
Yeah, we want everything to move like that. Despite the costume or anything else. I think it just kind of comes with the time. We've been spoiled by some really, really great figures, and we just have to be willing to take them for what they are.
Yeah. Is that what you think, MC? Like, is that how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think that people have these unbelievable expectations and standards of what every like is it the before what was it, Maximum Spider-Man that came out? Was it Maximum Spider-Man? Where he had like Tohin, like or Renew Your Vows, is that what it was? Or
Yeah,
like
I think
the best.
one of those did. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, everybody should have that. Why aren't they using this for this guy? Why aren't they using this buck for this guy? Why aren't they? Like it's just.
Yeah.
So why doesn't the Hulk have this?
Yeah.
So.
Plasty, I got you at the beginning of the show, man. I got the email. Yeah, I saw that shipped. Thank you, brother. Always looking out for me, man. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I don't. This is one thing I don't blame content creators for, but I think a lot of times, like, everybody gets wrapped up in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll see these talented people posing these figures, and they're giving their opinion about it because it's specific to how they collect, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that everybody's like, yeah, that's how I feel, and they're not going to pose them like that. Because I mean, how many times have we seen people they'll get the figure in hand, they're like, it can't do it, and then somebody does do it because they haven't taken the time to like learn the system or anything. And then it's like, this figure's trash because I can't do that, and most people don't have the experience. So like, why would you expect a figure to do something that you're really not going to utilize it for anyway?
Right.
So I think, and that just takes out a lot of the fun, because you might have like a really good looking figure and you might be missing out on it. Not just Mezco, all companies.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but this video, man, I can't stress enough. I think I watched it twice. I was like, this is pretty good. I mean, besides just that part of it, it was cool because he was just explaining his thought process about it, kind of like alluding to what we're talking about too. He's like, yeah, there's this emphasis on it. I mean, I thought it was really cool, man, to see somebody take a different person. He wasn't hateful about it. He wasn't like calling out people and say, yeah, F this guy because he poses. It was just his own thing. I buy for the look and quality and range of motion and movement is acceptable. The amazing Ramaguchi, what? Oh, Yamaguchi is top articulation, and some of those figures don't need it. Yeah. Dang, was the articulation that bad? I don't know. Do you guys have this figure? This NECA? No?
I bet you MC's got it. Oh, well, I don't know if he's got that new one, but I know he's got a few of those NECA ones.
Mm-hmm.
I had one. I never opened it, so I couldn't tell you.
Sorry, which one? I had to step out for a second.
The NECA.
Usagi Yojimbo.
Yeah, Yojimbo.
We haven't gotten one in a long time. I think the 4-pack was the last one that we got.
Yeah. I never like it when articulation compromises what could have been a nicer looking sculpt. Nice to find a balanced figure that speaks with both the movement and aesthetic. I agree. I have it. Do you like it, Luke? Yeah, if you get a chance, like I said, I definitely check this out. It's just something different instead of like some of the stuff that we usually have. 6 shots fired, boom. I wish I had my like Joe Budden soundboard. Be like, this was also something I came across on the internet. I thought was very interesting, not for the reasons, but 6 inch plus. They sent this out a while ago, but it alludes to what we'll talk about. But they said their Green Scar head sculpt QC. It's taking a little bit longer. I
Not
thought
all.
everybody. I thought everybody was on time. There will be a delay, 1 or 2 weeks, yet the shipment will definitely be completed within this month. That's a communication. That's a good thing, right? That's what people want. It's good that they took the step forward for this. One, on-time delivery is certainly important, but quality always comes first. Good thing. So that was earlier in the month, and then later on, this came out. I'm pretty sure most people have seen this. I don't know if you guys have, but like quick summary. Some people evidently saw who is it? Isaac Wong. We all seen him. He usually gets stuff a little bit early, does a great job of covering, what the figure looks like, size comparisons, what it can do and stuff like that. Evidently he compared this to a bunch of other stuff, and then people just got their their millimeter rulers out and said, let me grab this and let me grab my pitchfork and torch, and we're just gonna start talking a bunch of shit.
Sounds familiar.
I know, right?
Sounds familiar. I think we've been there.
I know, man. Oof, God. Let me catch up with the chat. But in a nutshell, I guess this company got bombarded with comments across all social media, and they decided they wanted to reply. And from this, it looks like their emphasis was, hey, we made this product. They also, I don't know if I put it in here. No, I didn't. Damn it. But they put like a height chart on there showing the sizes and giving reasons why they did what they did, giving the reasons why they were focusing more on that particular size, and then how it incorporates with articulation. Stuff that people ask for, but then when they're given it, they just completely blow past it and they put their wants and needs in the comments. And then there were a couple of sub shots in here. Like this kind of stuff. Like, no wonder the new line uses maximum instead of ultimate. So you could see that there is some frustration in this response. And obviously so. You're getting bombarded. So this isn't just 1 or 2 companies that this happens to. I mean, it happens to everybody. I don't know if you guys familiar with this situation at all or anything? You guys stay off the internet, so you're really good with it.
Yeah. No, yeah. Trying to remain a little politically correct here. The kind of stance that I took with this is you need to be careful about applying standards to others, because it's interesting how you don't like it when those standards are then in turn applied to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we've seen posts in the past where we've talked about certain releases from certain other companies, and we use that as an opportunity to take shots and compare when it's in their favor. But then when it's not, then it's an unfair standard, right?
Right.
I think that's why companies especially should do a better job of taking the high route when it comes to these type of things.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, don't take shots at other folks, because you're not going to like it when they take shots back at you, or when other people take shots back at you. Like, you can't have it both ways. You know what I mean?
So do you think this is like fair on their part or foul?
Foul.
Or is it a mixture of like you just said, like, yeah.
I don't even have to think about it, man. When I first saw this post, it in my opinion, people can correct me if they feel differently. You know, it's very hypocritical because you know they jumped all over Thor. This is one of the companies that did it. You know,
Oh yeah.
Mezco's Thor was too small.
Yeah.
Right? You know, if you want, you know, Thor's son, then get the Mezco one, that kind of stuff. So if Mezco can be criticized and, you know, hey, they're accessories and head sculpts and everybody can stand up to anybody's. I just don't understand how you can do that. So does scale matter or does it not matter? Right?
Yeah.
You could say just like the one guy said, F the articulation. Well, you can also say F the scale. If you like the figure and it does what you need it to do, who's concerned about that 1/8 of an inch in accuracy?
Yeah. Karma's a thing, man.
Yeah, but you
I tell you what, bro.
That drum, and then when it turns around, they'd be like, oh, you know.
Yeah, it's very different when you have, you know, hundreds to 1,000 people jumping on you for something like that, and it's just you. It's cool when they're. I'll say this: it's cool when they're behind you, not in front of you. You got to go against all those people, and it's not cool. Yeah. The things I have for this was like this hobby is like so niche, man.
Yeah.
And the thing that I saw with this, it wasn't really on the company because I kind of understand they probably get knocked around, and we've talked about this before. These companies, you know, how we as collectors and customers like will voice our opinion about stuff. They're humans just like anybody else, and eventually that shit starts boiling up, and then you'll get something like this. So for me, I understood the shots at other people thing. Yeah, that's, to me, that was part of the karma part. But I mean, the thing that I took out of this is like, I would see this, and anybody can go in this post and go look. If you're in any of these other groups, if you're part of another toy group, anybody can go to this post, and read the comments. And the thing that I thought was funny is that you would see the same names in this comment supporting this company, which is fine, directly in camera. It is fine if you're supporting that company because you want to emotionally or financially support them because you like their product. Totally fine. But the same thing that they would say in the comments in here don't apply to another company. I saw shit like, hey, don't pay attention to the haters. And they'll jump in another group. This shit sucks. And I'm like, it's the same name. I'm like, are you serious? I just saw you an hour ago talking shit about Marvel Legends or Mezco, but it's okay for this company?
Yeah.
I'm like, get out of here, man. I was like, it was just so funny. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, God. Or things like, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Ignore the haters. And I'm like,
Haters
are
no
you
hate.
kidding? Yeah. I just didn't understand why that same advice and logic is not applied to another company that's not doing something that they don't agree with or like. Because you can't have both, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to do it in the other group, everybody in that group, that the company that you like, should be able to do the same thing, and you have to shut your mouth, just like you're telling other people to do in the other one. So that's what I took out of it. It sucks that this happens, because I think, but I understood why they did it. Which leads me into this one. It's not a rant. It's not a rant. It's not a rant. Did you see that new Lion-O that came out?
The third-party one?
Yeah, did you see that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. That's not it. That's Mezco. Hold on a second. Yeah. I can tell because of this. Here it is. This is the Dasan, sorry, model Thundercats Lion-O 112. Thoughts?
I mean, it looks good, and the price is pretty good. Very, 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 very comparable to the Super 7.
Right.
Very comparable. even in a very similar price range for about $15.
Do you what's the price range?
This was, I think, $58 before
Wow.
shipping.
Okay.
What's interesting, for whatever reason, it says it's a 1-day pre-order. I think you had to pre-order it today.
That's it? You only give me 1 day?
Yeah, that's what it said online.
You gotta make sure that that's what that license stuff will do to you, man. They don't want you coming after them.
Yeah.
What's interesting about this is it says down here at the bottom, final product might slightly differ from the prototype shown. It's got toe hinges, everything. That's pretty cool. Why is this figure getting a pass?
Yeah.
Can you please explain it to me? This doubles down on the last thing I just talked about.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of people in the comments. Oh, fire!
Yeah.
Awesome! Looks great! So cool!
Yeah. It's got almost identical hip joint.
Why is this figure getting a pass? The same thing that this other company got critiqued for. This completely got glazed over. It's a prototype, right?
Yeah.
Anyway. Don't get me wrong. I think it's really good that there's a bunch of other companies providing different versions at different price points for everybody. I think it's great. It's just the hypocrisy I don't understand. Fall in, maggots. Sergeant Slaughter Triple T went up for pre-order today. No? CC?
No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Come on, man.
I didn't do it.
Where is your patriotic spirit?
I like the changes they made to the Triple T. I wish they would have done it more like the original.
So what about this change-wise don't you like?
I don't like the cockpit. I just don't like the blockiness of it. I don't know. I like it when they just, why change something? To me, it's almost like the same mistake they made when they first started doing classifieds with like the Nerf guns, the laser guns. And then once they just went back and gave us the classic style, just give me the original bigger.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, we did it with everything else, right? You had the trouble bubble, and we've done the hiss with some improvements, but you didn't like dramatically change the design.
Yeah. Double backing on Lion-O. I followed the link. It seems to be closed down for now. Yeah, probably reached the time expiration for that one.
Probably did.
All the fans want is an animated version of the figures, not realistic. Yep, totally understand that. That's why I said 2 minutes ago, I think that it's great. It gives people another version of the character to be able to enjoy at a different price point. So yeah, totally agree with you. It's not about picking sides or saying which one is better. That was actually the point for that whole like little segment. But PayPal and 4 like a mofo. I use PayPal and 4 today for bins. Yeah, I see what you mean with the just keeping it kind of. I wonder if that had to do with something like I don't know, like the design. I'm glad this comes off. I think that's cool. I was wondering about that because I think it's cool to have that on there,
Yeah.
But I want to have that, like, at least that kind of look where he had it, where he didn't have it on there.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean, like, especially if you're trying to figure out, what's important in your collection and what's not, like. This dropped today. I think it was 110. It's Pulse exclusive. It went up and then it sold out, I guess, for a little bit, and then they put it back up. And then the 26th, we're supposed to get hit with this 3-pack because the Snowcat's coming out.
Yeah.
You have some people to run over. So, yeah. I hate that it was a 1-day pre-order. I wanted to get that. Maybe they'll do like another run, I'm sure that this isn't something that they want to announce. Say, hey, we're gonna put it up this day. They're probably trying to do that whole thing where they don't. They kind of fly under the radar.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll do another run of it. Again, to clarify, I like the way it looks. It looks really cool. Look, I'll even give it more screen time. It does look good. It's got toe hinges, double jointed elbows, thigh swivel, bicep swivel, all the things we talked about that most people won't need. Yeah, I picked this up, man. I'm sorry, I had to. I think this, and then but I have decided that I have like a little vehicle must-have list now.
Mm.
And if it's not on that list, I'm gonna try not to get it. So like all these like these missile guided systems and stuff like that. If something like that comes up, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
But if it's like a Sky Striker, something like that, Flag, Terror Dome, I'm down. Just kidding. Only 1-to-1 versions. It's Mezco time. Big news in Mezco land. Oh, wait a minute. AliExpress has it up. Trying to figure it out, might be unlicensed. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Flying under the radar. They're just trying to, maybe not. Maybe they have the license. Sorry. That Lionel's sick for sure. Boys, y'all are sleeping. Yeah, I just, I'll can we go back to that really quick? I do have the same question that I have with like Mezco about that figure is, how far are they going to go with it? Do you know?
Yeah.
Are they going to make other characters? I know it's hard because, like we talked about before, it all depends on the interest of the collector and then the financial backing that they provide, right? But this is cool. But are they going to do more? Same thing with Mezco. I that's what I'm curious about. I know Mezco's going to do Mumra, and they've done the other figures before, but I like this. I don't know. Is this 112? Is it import scale, like actual 112, or is it maybe Kyoto will know? But yeah, I'm wondering how far they will go with it. So there's just questions like that. Plus, I got to cut down a little bit. News and notes. Charging today, two more days. Batman Series 2 will be charging.
Oh man, you got 4 of those?
These, no. I don't know how I came into a bunch of the I'm Batman sets. I think I got I think I got a couple from San Diego. Well, like it was with the guys, and we're all sitting around just hanging out and shit, and then they're like, "Paige, you want this?" I'm like, "Sure, yeah." Because they're packing stuff, they don't have room or something, or
Yeah.
they just didn't want it. They're like, "You want this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take it." I thought about giving one away for like the show since I've been saying that I wouldn't. The tee's decent, clothes are original without the screen cover. But yeah, I had an extra one, but I did get this series. I like it though, man. I like the Batmobile and everything. Kind of goes with their cartoon Brave Star. Uh, Dawson doesn't go deep into characters. Coyote would know too.
That's
Don't laugh. I just found out. I mean, yeah, that's what I would be. Are they going to go deeper? I'm late. I didn't talk about Baron Bands yet. Nope, we're getting to it here in a little bit, but yeah. So this is charging, and you said you ordered how many? 4?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And speaking of Batman, the Dark Knight, Batman, that one has been pushed back to October and December. I did check the other ones too. Joker is still in the same. Joker's still in the same timeline right now, so he hasn't changed, but Batman has. Just so you know. And Baron Bins is still up. Okay, cool. So yeah, this Dark Knight got pushed. That's kind of, I don't know. What do you think? Because that's going to be pushing it into Q4, and we already have quite a bit now and in Q4.
Yeah. Q4 is always a painful time of year.
Yeah. Superman. I think I said this last week, but Superman, the movie version, the James Gunn version. I know you got that one, CC. That one is in the shipping queue, but it has not shipped out yet. Still, so I did get, and we talked about this in the front part of the show. Letterman shipping notifications have gone out. So that's going to be going. Superman's in that queue, and then I think Gambit they're going to be charging for that. I think next week. And there was something else that was shipping too. Can't remember. I'm looking forward to this. I don't care if I have to wait for it. So it's cool. I did. Did I say this? Oh yeah, you weren't here. So they had this figure, and I did the pose for him. You know, he wasn't completely done yet.
Mhm.
But I did the one where he had that electro pulse gun, and I put a different head on him with the eyes, like the white eyes, but that got nixed. So they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna change out the head. Just put the regular head on him right now." But that other head looked pretty cool. It just has those white eyes and everything.
Mhm.
Chat. You know, Mezco is gonna do a few characters to capitalize on that movie hype money. Are they doing a live action movie? CC, do you know?
Who's that?
Are they doing a Thundercats live action movie?
I wasn't aware.
Or maybe or maybe Reptile's talking about Batman '89. Did you say the Mezco movie Batman has been delayed? Yes, sir, Husky. It's I gotta flip through. Yes, this version, the Dark Knight Batman, it's been pushed back till October, December of this year. Is the Mezco Tracy line over? I don't think it is. That's not like an official thing. But like I was talking about last week, everything if you kind of pay attention to the cabinets at the con, you can always tell when something's kind of going away because they don't really put them in there, you know. So Indiana Jones wasn't there this year for like the past couple shows, I think. Oh no, I think the last maybe 2 shows, maybe, but he wasn't there this year. GI Joe was not in there. Silent Hill was not in there, but Dick Tracy was in there. So mine's blown. Baron's still up. Was it the price or what? People not digging this scuba dude? I have I wrote down a couple of theories. I'm gonna get CC's thoughts on it too. I think it's rumored. The EMP gun wasn't in the initial solicitation for Batman, just the sticky bomb gun. Good eye, sir. Vin Raines is Panthro. Oh, he's okay. I get it now. I know where we're going with this. Where is it? It's rumored, and then who is it? Vin Raines is Panthro. Oh, he's making a joke. Damn it! Don't do that to me. Damn it, dude. Yeah. Oh, I did start watching He-Man the other day. I got through, I think maybe a quarter of it. I fell asleep, but I was liking what I saw. You know, it was different than I thought.
A quarter of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I think where did I get to? It's where he meets up with Tila, and they go through the portal to go to Eternia. That's where I fell asleep. But
What's
it's
that
because
streaming on?
I haven't been sleeping that well, so I was like, I got that in my queue. I got Thundercats in there, and then I'll do Cape Crusader, and then some of the ones we talked about. Oh, X-Men. I was like, I'll make an effort.
You got to catch X-Men '97. You'll enjoy that.
Do you like it? I've been hearing some people say that the later episodes have kind of.
I'm pretty sure I'm all current. My only complaint about the show is that everything comes to a resolution so quickly. Like the episodes just Like they don't stick on one category for long. Like it just moves right on along, it's almost like they're afraid you're not going to get another season or something. They're squeezing it all in. So,
Well, you know that dude, the guy that wrote the first one,
yeah,
right? He had that controversy. He got booted.
yeah.
We talked about this too a long time ago. He wrote the second and third seasons already.
I've really enjoyed season 2. I think I've
Yeah.
only got one episode left. I think.
I'm wondering if it was one of those things like an Edgar Wright Ant-Man thing, where he wrote whatever the seasons were, he got them completed, and then they just started doing rewrites. Because I have a friend, he's like a diehard like X-Men fan, and
Yeah.
he told me that he likes it, but there's these certain parts where it just kind of like dips and drops from like you said, the storyline.
Yeah.
And he said it's like some of the continuity is off. And he said
Yeah.
that's what threw him off. He didn't.
It's a little disjointed because they don't really stick with a story. It jumps around a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Season
You know
2.
what it reminds me of? If X-Men cartoon show had been a TikTok reel, like it's nothing is long and drawn out. It's, you know what I mean? We're there they are, there they gone. There they are, there they're gone. Like they squeeze it all in there. There is no to be continued next week. It's done.
Yeah.
It's good though. I enjoy it.
So there's just quick hits you can get in there and just like, it's not something like, oh man, I got to rewatch the last episode if I had some time span and I got to catch up.
No, not really. No, and they recap every episode, so you can jump right in and enjoy it.
That's classic, isn't it? You remember that? Previously on G.I. Joe. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. They do the same thing.
What's the name? Do you remember, was G.I. Joe like every day or was it every week? I can't remember, or was it just like certain days? Because they did recaps and I was like watching, because I bought it and I'm watching and I'm like thinking to myself, if they did it like every day, why would you recap? You really, but I like the fact they do, but
yeah.
Season 2 ain't nowhere near as good as the first one. I just finished the finale. It was cool, but meh. There's a 3+ hour difference. Whoa. There's a 3+ hour director's cut of Masters of the Universe. No release. Jeez, dude. Yeah, Joe was 5 days. I think it was every week. Okay. Yeah, I gotta look that up. This was something really quick I saw. Kyoto, because he has a good eye. He mentioned that he saw like the Punisher's belt was white while the solicitation was black pouches. Yeah, they had some of that too with Batman Noir. Like the grapple gun was a certain color in solicitation images, and it wasn't in the lay flat. So 5 days a week syndication, but the miniseries mainly have recaps on Joe. Okay, thank you. Master of the Universe was pretty good. I wouldn't mind seeing that 3-hour cut. I would probably fall asleep. Man, I was so tired. Oh, God. Oh, hold on a second. Let me do this really quick. Hold on. Because you know me, I gotta double check. Oh, it's whitelisted. Baron Bins. Hold on a second. Yep. All right. Hold on. For prosperity's sake. All right. Got it. All right. Cool. Waitlisted. Appreciate it. Housekeeping. How you doing, KJ? All right. So everybody's here. Might as well do that, right? Yeah. So this way's listed. Funny, we were talking about that, and it happened, right? Dragons versus Skulls. Are you ready for the contest of champions?
Uh-oh.
One Jeremy Girard had some big news this morning. Get ready to rumble. I like what he did there. Because at Mezco Toyz and their incredible 112 collective line will be officially part of Legions Con 2026. kind of goes into some of the collaboration that they've done, or collaboration they've done in the past, and the work with them, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The show is November 7th, 8th. It's going to be at Legion's Con. How did you take this news?
Hopefully, it means we're getting another Doom-like figure. I like it when those two work together. They gave us.
Oh
potential.
yeah. They did good. I thought what they did was great.
Yeah. Yeah. We need another. We never know.
I'm sorry. I still would like. I know it's kind of maybe a in-house secret thing, but I still would love to know what they worked on, like what sculpting, and was it the design of what was it that they did?
Yeah.
They'll keep Cornboy away from the booth. I have heard that rumor. He was at San Diego. Is this a collab figure reveal? I don't think that they've put out any information on that. They just kind of shot this tease out there. I hope that we get some skeleton mummies or Doc Knock monsters. That would be really cool. So you remember was it New York last year? CC?
Mm-hmm.
They put that bottom. You remember the Yeti? Not the Yeti. The Yeti, right?
Yeah.
They did a collab with them, and we put some of I don't know what they're called. I'm sorry. It sucks, but they were the blue ghost guys. Just located jaw.
Yeah.
They did a collab with them, and they put those down at the bottom, and they were fighting Doc Knock down there. So, let's see here, Daily Joe. So yeah, thoughts on this? You said
take the collab next level.
Yeah.
God, dude.
Yeah. I think this is cool because I'm not saying Legion's Con is a smaller show, but it's not New York or San Diego, and so I think that this is good because they're reaching out and doing this at Legion's Con. So hopefully this will lead into more like pop-up events. Like I think MegaCon, even though MegaCon has comparable numbers, I think maybe 20 or 30,000 less than some of the other shows. I don't think that I think when they were there, it was kind of like a surprise thing and nobody could prepare for it.
Yeah.
You could have people from Florida, Georgia, and everywhere. They could all came down and stuff, and that they had a booth just like they had the other place. So I think this is cool because it's smaller, and maybe that'll start a trend of where Mezco, they may not have some super big booth, but they're gonna have a presence there. I don't think that, to be honest with you, because from what I've seen in the pictures from Legion's Con, it seems like it's more of like table stuff, right?
Yeah.
So unless they're redesigned or they went to a new location, you're not going to see this big ass booth there. I don't think you'll see it. I do think that they'll have like a table, a pretty large table, and they'll do product and maybe showcase some figures or something, maybe. I don't know. Do you think they'll do an exclusive for the show? I mean, considering it's their first time there, and
boy, that would be interesting if they do, right? Like if they, boy oh boy, let's hope they don't do an in-show exclusive, right? Or what would you call it? An in-con exclusive?
Oh yeah, in person only.
Yeah, if they do an in-person only exclusive for Legion's Con, oh man, that might start a riot.
You don't think people would be conditioned to it by now?
No. Yeah. Oh man. Right.
What would Mezco Four Horsemen have that's in common? I thought that this whole thing with Phantom Knight was kind of Mythic Legion-ish. That's the vibe I got from it. Maybe something like that. Can you imagine if they did an all black Doc Knock variant and they did it at Legion's Con? In person only?
Mm.
A figure or figures for Doc Knock to fight. Yeah, I really hope that they start doing monsters and stuff. Especially with these bigger bodies that they put out. Maybe a collab in the future. I think that's definitely a possibility. Is they're doing something like this. I think it's great exposure also because it allows you to, some people Mythic Legions they dual collect or they used to collect Mezco,
Yeah.
and part of the, I mean, if we're being honest, part of it was the non-communication. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I think that this helps Mezco to do some of these shows, to have people or have their booth there, have people there, mixing it in with them. And I think it's, when we talked about this a lot of times, I think it's a very much needed thing that they need to do.
When is Legion's Con?
Is it hold on a second. November 7th through the 8th. Thinking about going?
I wouldn't mind it. That's not terribly far from me. I think when I looked at it, I think it's like a 4-hour drive, something like that. Maybe 6 hours.
Why not just fly? Don't want to fly?
I'm not much of a fly guy.
Yeah. Hey, Hunt. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, bro. No fly, just drive. It's 4 hours, man.
Where's that? New Jersey?
Yeah, it's New Jersey, you moron. Whip panty.
That's how long it takes me to drive to New Jersey.
Yeah, look that up. Yeah, every time I hear Jersey, I always think about what's that? Scrooged and the cab driver. And he's like, "Go back to Jersey, you moron." I hate to say it, but 4 Horsemen kicked Savage Crucible out. I didn't know about that. Out and they set up a con across the street on Sunday. Feels like Mezco would be a good get for them. Do you know? I don't know a lot about that. I've heard, it's like Little Italy and Harlem and that kind of stuff. You kind of stick to your own kind of thing. You know what I mean? And so I've heard some of these like little rumors and stories. And have you heard anything about that?
I didn't hear anything about that, but I mean, there does seem to be a lot of hard feelings between those two companies. That's been.
Yeah. Well, what I heard, just kidding. No, but like, yeah, from my understanding is there's two. They had the creator thing last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think we talked about the Articulate Ninja. He did the content creator thing. I think it was like NinjaCon at first, and then they rebranded it to be more inclusive, to like content or focused on content creators, and so it was like the creator. I'm paraphrasing, Creator Expo or Creator Meetup or something like that, and they had it there. And then I guess something happened where they wanted to do it separate this year, so it's across the freeway or street or something like that. And from my understanding, there's like you said, it kind of like splits some of these toy factions. Like Savage is over there. I don't remember all of them. Savage is over there. Val is over there. Who else? Is Frazetta over there? A lot of content creators and diorama makers are going to be over there or doing dual duty. So when I did see this thing with Mezco going over with Savage, I just hope that people aren't looking at this as like a picking sides thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's the intent. I don't think that's, unless you had something going, unless you had some kind of beef or something. Like, I don't see it. I think that this is probably just an opportunity for them to do that. You know what I thought, to be honest with you? and I'm not saying these men's fences or anything like that, or just the optics of it. If it's just like table booths, why not have a table booth over there and a table booth at the other place?
Yeah.
You're hitting both sides, you know.
Yeah.
That's just me. Like, you know, I'm sure they're not looking at going, oh, we don't want to cause any drama. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
but I think it's a great step just to even have that collab with Mythic Legions, because I can see them, if it works out and they get the format down, you know, they could say, okay, well, let's go do this. Let's go do MegaCon. But maybe I have a bigger booth. Or let's go do, what's the other one? Like Toylanta. Let's do that. You know, some of these other cons, and that way you're rebuilding that connection, not only with you know, your customer base, but then you're also, other people are more exposed to the product too. I think they get a lot of bad press. You know, it's like, yeah, their customer service sucks, this, and this, and people are like, yeah,
Yeah.
like the guy earlier, this guy earlier that's said they were mean at the booth or something like that. I haven't seen him comment yet.
Yeah.
I was like, who was mean at you at booth? But you know, I think it's that. I think it's a lot of guys are just like adopting that. So it's playground nonsense. Yeah. Savage Crucible probably deserved it. Ah, yeah. We're not. Yeah, let's not draw lines or anything here. Toy Tuber Expo last year is now Toy Unity. A lot of people are not welcome that. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I do appreciate the update. I don't want to like try to pit one side against the other. I just more of a trying to understand like what was going on. I still think everybody kind of wins because I can see people going from both to both, right? You know,
Yeah.
will you be battle ready for Con Wars 2026? It seems like every con's gonna be like Battle Wars, isn't it? I mean, Mahio, I don't know, something. Oh, hey, Fate. Good to see you, man. Thank you. Hey, Paige, in Jeremy's last vendor email, he said that they are doing something new and opening the third floor for first time vendors. Uh, will Mezco be on the third floor? That I don't know. I honestly think that they're still working out the details. I think that they just made this collaboration arrangements and they're just trying to work out some of the small stuff. But if they have a third floor, that means more room, right? And maybe more space for them to do something. I just don't see them lugging all of that stuff, you know, and setting up a San Diego or New York style booth, you know?
Yeah.
It's almost a little, isn't that kind of crazy too? It's like, hey, yeah, here's our big ass booth compared to everybody else. You don't want to do that. I think it's great for Mythic Legion to get involved with the Mezco to get in Mythic Legion's community. They are neighbors after all. Very true. It's small and more intimate convention. Yeah, and then I think it'll give you exposure to people. Like, I mean, dude, even if like, you know how people, oh, you know, they don't talk, or which is bullshit, man. I get so tired of that line. I talked to every single person that came to that booth. Every year I've gone, I've talked to everybody. You know, even people I don't get along with, I still talk to them. And so I think it helps to kind of reiterate, yeah, they're people, and it's Darius and KJ, Adam, myself, and stuff. And so it's like you're gonna see people from the community, and then that'll just help maybe build up that reputation. I doubt that it'll be on the third floor. Half off for mission, Legion Combat. They say it's not a competition thing. I've heard they might have a shuttle too. Okay, so that's cool. So they're offering kind of like a piecemeal transport. The first Mezco night with diecast from the same era as Doc Nine. Yeah. I think you could do a lot of stuff. I don't know. What do you think? What would make a good con? Legion's con? Mm, Mezco Legion's con exclusive? I don't know.
Hmm. Well, that latest Phantom Knight certainly fits in that wheelhouse pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any other characters that kind of fit in that genre.
I like your idea. Maybe they're doing. Wouldn't it be cool if they were doing something behind the scenes, like Cornball and all those guys? They were like, and they
Yeah.
have it, and it was branded, like a co-brand. We talked about collabs all the, in the past.
Yeah.
That would be really cool, man. All Black Phantom Knight, Doc Nocturnal confirmed. No, don't do that, Dave. He's just gonna clip it. Paige said this. Paige is a gentleman and a scholar. Only on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and half Saturdays. Medieval Knight with removable armor. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think this leads to good stuff, though. But anyway, moving on. Oh, well, there was something else I was gonna ask you about this. I think we went over that. Yeah, we did. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Not that this isn't good. It would be cool if they did a tie-in with the 4-H Infinite Legions line. Yeah. Mythic Legions is doing a lot of, don't they have that collab with what's his name? Deathstroke. What's his name? I forgot. Do you know who he is? The one that was
for Magic Mike. What's that guy's name?
the one that was in he was in what you call it? Oh God. He was married to the Modern Family lady.
I can't think of his name. It's
Hopefully not.
It's that dragon figure.
Yeah. Again, I stay in my lane. I don't. What is this? The real page comes out after a few exclusives. Oh wait, nothing changed. Still true to the con. Oh God, yeah. Cosmic Legions Gomez. I can't remember his name, but we're both on the same wavelength.
Joe Manganiello.
That's it. Joey. Yeah.
Manganiello. Yeah.
They're doing a collab with him. They did Mr. Beast, and now it's Mythic Legion. They're doing pretty. Oh yeah, I did see that dragon. They said what? Didn't I send that in the group chat?
Yeah, 2027.
Yeah, like started like yeah. So. Yeah, a lot of big things. All right, moving on. Did you see what I did here? I did that with my big brain. 112,000 leagues under the sea. Under the sea. So to catch people up just in case, this figure was teased close to 2 years ago. Had a quick comic book insert there. They did a tease for this. And then they did like this quick little video, where it came on screen and it lit up. So that was kind of a little cool tease. If you're not familiar with this line, this is Baron Benz. He and his Aquaticons. You can kind of read some of the story. I won't bore you with it. But he is a Rumble Society character. And I'm showing you the past stuff for a reason. Came with quite a bit of stuff. Initial cost was like 112. They did have a limit on this for the first one, and it was only 2 per person initially. Or was it the other one? I can't remember. I think I thought it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, 2 per person. So this is kind of like limited in the fact that they restricted the amount that you could get. It didn't really last that long, like a day or so. And then they came out with the Tectonic version of this character. I did see somebody comment. They were wondering why that they like skimped out on the head sculpts and stuff like that. They didn't have the human head. Well, the human head was given with the Tectonic Disruptor one. The other one just came with just this little guy. This one sold out. It was limited to 1 per person. What do you think the chances are that we're going to get a Tectonic Disruptor version of this character?
Ooh. Legion's Con exclusive, in person only.
Oh God, no! Can you imagine that?
In person only.
let me set this scenario up because, like I said, I've toe dipped and watched coverage. Those guys, they line up really early, right? 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
No shade, because guys do that for like they were doing that at the Mezco booth. Like there were guys out there waiting to do that. So I get it. What do you do when you get to Legion's Con and they do have, if they had this in person only exclusive, if they did that, and Legion's has theirs, what do you do?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. Somebody's got to get in the other line. That's why you always bring a partner.
Oh, see, you're smart. I'm dumb. I wouldn't have thought of that. Wasn't teased around the same time as Doc Knock's vehicle. I'd have to double check the timeline. I think it was before. There so see there's teases like when they show at the con, like they just put it out. And then there's those official teases where because sometimes they'll put something on it's a concept,
Yeah.
and it'll never come out. And then they officially teased that Reaper like when they did the 360. Because I mean, otherwise we'd still be waiting for the captain's chair, and that Robin Hood figure, and Planet of the Apes. Benz was asleep for the first time in the Black exclusive, saying why, but why the hate for the figure? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. OG Baron is what got me back into collecting, but good question, Lou. It looks like the visor lifts up and you can see his eyes. Yes, correct. I bet we get the Tectonic Disruptor edition this year. Husky agrees with you. Legion's Con exclusive. Joe Mang. I know some of this is late. You get in the Mezco. Legion's always has the surprise drop to show they find out in the morning. And they have their 2 exclusives plus they have those 2 Camelot ones so far. So they could probably have more too. Ugh, God, it's gonna be like one of those things, man. Well, so we had these 2 versions, right? These figures came out in 2020, 6 years ago. I want to stress that 6 years ago, and then we got this tease. Yeah. Initial thoughts. I did this just. Sorry.
The promo pics are gorgeous. I did go through a look at the promo pics today. Really, really good.
Yeah,
I saw some complaints about the undersuit or whatever people were saying. It looks like it's very familiar or similar to Mr. Freeze's. Is what that reminds me of. Obviously, that's just me, eyeballing it. That's what it reminds me of as far as that undersuit.
Yeah,
I think the design and sculpt of this thing is pretty unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't seem to have much of an ab crutch, so I was out.
Did you get a chance to watch Darius's video?
I did not. I did not get a chance to see the video.
I would highly recommend watching that.
Yeah.
Because so do you see this design piece right here?
Yeah.
Is the arrow showing it?
Yeah.
All right, so right here, there's a cut right here. I wish I would have taken a screenshot of it, but it was way more than I thought it was going to be to be honest with you. But then, when I was messing with it, it was a prototype, so it didn't have a lot. And I kept thinking to myself, that's okay. He's a guy in armor. I mean, is he really going to be touching his toes? But they did a nice cut here, and Darius shows on his video, video of the figure, he goes through and he talks about, and he shows how deep the ab crunch is. I mean, is he going to touch his toes? I don't know. I'll probably try to do it. But,
yeah,
for a guy in armor, I mean, it looked pretty good to me. Also, shout out to Darius. I'm going to put the links in the after show in the description box, but he did do a video on this figure. He also took these little gorgeous pictures that you got here. Let me catch up. Oh, there we go. The Amazing's review was on the figure was very informative. Yeah. Baron's cool. I'm just glad it's not another Doc Knock. Yeah. Even after this other one came out, I saw the beefy Baron Benz in New York last year. He was really dope in person. I think people who got him will be very pleased. Legions finds a way to make it available to everyone. Mezco, upside down. Back upper torso looks like Mr. Freeze, but I can't 100% on that. Sorry, CC, just going through some of these so we can catch them. There's a lot new with this figure. Yes, I saw a couple people say reuse. Yeah. Premature ejaculation. This figure does look bulkier. Seems like they're doing that in general with their legacy characters. This figure is sick. Yeah, D shows the ab crunch. It's pretty. Again, like CC, it's not going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maximum Spider-Man, but maybe you should jump on and like just pull that part up. He's not going to sue us, right?
Pretty incredible.
You don't think he'll sue us if we show it, right?
No, he'll just
Yes.
call you on the phone.
He'll hit me with a. Yeah, he probably will.
Here's your cease and desist.
Yeah, just interrupt your stream. Geez, so much reuse and a waste of spot. Yeah, I know. Pew pew, pow! It's your warning shot. This looks cooler than the older Benz. The darker undershirt is a nice against the. Yeah. I really like what's going on with the forearms. Yeah. Yeah. Let me get back on track. So here, he did a bunch of photos. He put them in the group. I think he put them on his Instagram, Facebook, socials. Oh, there you go. You can probably see it better there, CC. But yeah, he also very informative. I think I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but he went over the light feature, which is pretty cool. You know how you usually have to take something off you have to take a panel off, click the switch, put the panel back on, you know, take it off, put it on, click it, that stuff. He showed, I guess, and the version that I saw didn't have this, but you do the same thing. You'll take that back panel off, you'll click on the switch, you put the panel back on, and it has like kind of like a push feature. So you'll click it and you'll just cycle through, and there's different light settings, like one for just the chest and the bottom piece, one for the head, which is really cool because I like how they did the head where it lights up all of these areas. It doesn't light up the forearms, but they did a really good job with it. You think you should? Here, let me pull this up.
Savage Crucible figures now, aren't you?
I'm sorry, what?
You're gonna need some more of those Savage Crucible fishmen.
I didn't even get in on the other one. I actually messaged Renato about it. I was like, "Hey, do they have any more?" He's like, "Nah, they're pretty much done, but might be able to wait for them when they come out." There it is. 1.5. That's criminal. It should be way more. I'm just scrubbing through really quick. There it is. Did he do it right there? There we go. Okay, I got it. Let me do some stuff really quick. Hold on. Remove this. No, what is that? Add? Oh, MC's here.
Hi. I've been here for a while.
Sorry, I've been
my phone died earlier, so I did.
Yeah,
for
sorry.
the
I was
charger.
doing,
No, you're good.
I plugged it 3 times, so he can't sue us, and he can't take down the string, right? Oh, he said I'll owe him some water at the next con. Gladly, we'll give him some water. I love Mezco. Just give us the comment.
Water.
For his Baron
do-
Benz to swim.
Yeah, they could float around him. That would be a cool idea too. So much reuse. I know, God.
MC, did you get this?
I did. I gotta have something to go with my mountain of paranoids I ordered.
See, he got him. That's no fair. All
I
right.
I got a lot of them.
All right, can we watch this without the sound? There you go. All right, so really quick, this will show you kind of.
So that way, when you actually move the ab crunch forward, you'll have no problem. We can also shimmy left and right with no issue. Our arms can go up and a bit, so that way, when you actually move the ab crunch forward, you'll have no problem.
So
Most
yeah,
recognizable thumbs in the business.
yep. So yeah, it looks like you do get. I didn't think it would have that much, to be honest with you, just because of the bulk of the suit. But I mean, it looks like it has more. You know, I'm sure somebody's gonna want more, but you get what you deserve. So yeah, he's got all this. You see, you get it. A lot of good stuff. Really quick, this was $135, $135. Are we harping on price point or no?
I mean, I would think so. You're basically looking at, $20 for a light up feature, pretty extensive light up feature.
Yeah. New sculpting with the armor. Maybe take that in there.
Yeah.
Well, I did some math. We don't just blindly make assumptions and statements on this show. That's for the internet. So, according to 3 sources, the CPI, the, Consumer Price Index, if you add for inflation, 112 now would be 144. $143, $144. The other one was $95.
So much winning.
I know, right? Yeah.
So
I blame Mezco for this, but hey, whatever. Mezco controls shipping and pricing. The consumer price index, inflation, all of that stuff. So yeah. So 144 is what you in 2020.
I heard that Mezco backs the US dollar. It's based on that instead of gold.
Not rubles?
Yeah. Close.
6 years ago it was 119. I thought it was 112. Pretty sure. Rewind. 112. That does not
fact
include
check.
shipping. No, I don't do it for that. I don't do like gotcha moments and stuff like that. That's for other people like to try to play the game with me. But no, it was 112. The other one was 95. But I'm showing that because I saw people saying, oh well, it was cheaper then and they charging too much, and yeah, well, and that is according to the average for this month. I will say that's not what the CPI would be. Coyote could probably either back this up or fact check this, but that's not according to what the conversion rate for China would be. It would probably be more because they're getting taxed, tariffed, and ordered the shit out of them. So anyway, 135, not that bad. 144 is what so they're kind of around the same price that they would have been. Anyway, what do you think about this, MC? We can get your thoughts.
Yeah, I was pretty excited to see New Baron Benz upgraded. I have both of the originals still, and
Yeah.
I like. I wasn't sure how much of a change there was until I did watch D's review today. Because I haven't touched the figure in a while, and whoever said reuse, okay.
Yeah. It's always an easy thing to say, but
Yep.
hey, let's check and see, because you never know. Maybe that is a valid thing. So here you got all 3 of them. There was more stuff on the other one, but I mean, for me, I was like the stuff that I see is the armor, the sculpting for the armor is completely different. Boots with the fur, all that stuff. Boots are completely different sculpts. The under part is completely different. And you know, we've mini broke down some of these too. Like, we don't have any problem identifying if something is reuse, especially me. I have enough experience to like look at it and say, yeah, that's reuse. We did it with who was it? Phantom Knight. We pointed out all the Solomon Kane and then excuse me, all the Solomon Kane stuff that they had on there. But this is all brand new sculpting. Even somebody even said something like the helmet's the same. This helmet is not the same. If you look at it, the design is completely the same. Another thing that's different about this is an enclosed system. This one lights up. If you watch the review that he did, or I'm sorry, the video he did. So the housing for this, those are transparent so you can see that the light goes up. The light up feature too, the $20 light up feature CC said.
Yeah.
Omniglaive is different. Yeah. So you got that. This Omniglaive right there. Hook. This one has. I do wish, like somebody said in the comments, that they did have like a comic, just like a little mini comic. You never know. But this Omniglaive is detachable too. You're able to put that on the forearm gauntlets, but it's bone. It's not hooked. This water effect is different. This is a brand new effect as well. This anchor, like this Way of Woe is designed differently than this one. So yeah, even the Aquaticons right there. Might check me on this one, but I think they look a little different. A lot of reuse.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's manufactured by the internet. That's why I showed like 3 CPIs. But, somebody else say bullshit. Hey, what is it? The heads on the Tectonic Edition kicked ass. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing like all that in like an all black matte or something like that. Something like gunmetal. Like, dude, that would be it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But what do you guys think? Is this reuse? You know, the best part is you can put the armored in the second helmet if you have 2 different characters. Yeah, that would be. That's why I bought a couple actually. So this figure is a valid purchase. Yeah, I think it hits for like some people. You know, some people obviously it's not going to because I had a good response on Reddit. I thought I'll probably show that, but I don't know. MC, you there? He's not there. He's muted. Everybody's gone. They left me. First they show up late, and then
Sorry,
they just
I stepped
leave.
away for a second.
I'm just kidding, man.
I was getting home.
All right. So, like, looking at this, do you feel like this is reuse?
No.
Okay.
Redesign, rebuild.
I do like the fact that they took these tubes out. You remember the tubes from before?
Mm-hmm.
They were ported, and like some people had problems with them. And then it just seems like they just put all of that. They said, let's scrap that design, and we'll just connect them all right there. They're pre-connected, and then also, you know, you're not losing them; they're not breaking. That was one thing. I like the steampunk redesign of the fish. Well, there was something else. Oh, yeah, the one thing, the comic in the initial offering, they did give a comic and a T-shirt. They didn't do that for this time, but that was like an extra that came with it that they didn't include this time. Here you go. It seems like you get a little bit more.
It'd be cool if we got a new comic. The
Oh,
surprise. Like,
yeah,
what's he
like-
been up to?
What's he been doing down there in the deep? Is there one at the bottom? You should read the solicitation. Maybe there is. Each no, usually they kind of advertise that too. Nope, It just says a collector-friendly packaging, box design with the collectors in mind. I don't see it in the thing. Is CC back? CC, is this reused to you?
Don't you miss these boxes?
I do. You know, the only thing that I kind of like bothered me a little bit was I could never tell which one was which unless I put tape on it. So the thank you for getting
like
it.
on the side, it just says Rumble Society.
Yeah, there was, and the only thing that you could do was the front. So even on the sides or anything like that, like the other side too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're booking in those things and you're putting them in the shelf, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, you'd have to label the side in order to.
Yeah, or I would, I kept them kind of like on a shelf, like I said. Oh, this is the Krieg stuff. This is the Baron Ben stuff, and
yeah, this still has that new toy figure smell.
I miss the old shoebox style, honestly.
the all black or
Yeah, like where it had like the sticker inside the box of the actual label on the outside also.
yeah.
Those were my favorite.
I'm not gonna lie. I really like. It sucks because it means you get less, but I really like these smaller, like those Batman the Animated Series boxes. I've been throwing out a lot or putting more boxes in the attic lately. I don't know if Med keeps his molds on deck or retires and repurposes them. He could just be putting them on. So anything that the show, usually they'll have those tags and they'll say retired. I'm sure he waits until I'll give it to you, CC. Hold on. I'm sure he waits until he maximizes it. Yeah, that figure's so badass, man.
Looks a lot different than the new one to me.
Is that Tectonic right there?
Yeah.
That's a great figure.
I'm telling you, can you imagine that? And like, nah, I wouldn't want shiny black, like a matte gunmetal, even though we haven't got this one. Like a matte or gunmetal black gray, and he lights up too.
Wow.
And if it's red, holy shit. Or orange like that.
Yeah.
Everything that this one has, you just apply it to that. I wouldn't even care. Like people say repaint and all that other stuff. Decompared the old one to the new one. Yeah, so go check out his video. Please make sure you do that. Cece, you haven't opened that yet? Don't sell that. Mr. Round One.
Yeah. It was round one. That was round one today.
Are you going to be selling more stuff?
What's that?
Are you going to be selling more stuff, I guess, because it is?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're not going to be like Conor McGregor? Round one and done?
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's. I was telling Paige, man, like it's gonna be a huge purge. Huge purge. I gotta do a major reset and get this thing back into control. Take it from there.
Well,
He's resetting the SKU just like Target. He's going to refill it.
That's what always happens. Make room to get more stuff.
yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out then. Yeah, so this is I'm trying to think of what else about this. This was available when we first started the show, but we were able to sell a bunch of them for them.
Wait, you mean
You weren't
people
here, so
wanted
you don't
that?
get the commission. You don't get the commission.
You
weren't on
mean
part of it.
people wanted that?
Yeah, I did see
Huh.
somebody say like, so you know how like people will say they kind of base the success of the character by how fast it sells out, but then they complain if it sells out fast. You know, this was available for quite a while, so I saw some people were saying, "Oh, this is not a good offering," and
Yeah.
and
If
so
you notice what they want is they want it to sell out right after they buy it.
so nobody else can have it.
Yeah, that's it has to be in stock just long enough so they got one, but not long enough for everybody else to get one too.
Get two so they can scalp one.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been talking about Reddit, and I don't know. There's a really good group of guys that like having conversations. I was surprised because it's on Reddit, but there's a couple of guys in there that they want to have the discussion. It's not like a like I said before, it's like a bait and switch, or they're trying to get like this gotcha moment on you online, and and so when people ask a question, it's like a genuine question. It's not like a setup question. And so this guy was asking, he was like, oh, he was genuinely asking, he goes, wow, it's still available. I'm surprised. Like, well, what do you think is the reason? And so this is what I told him. I said, I think it's, some of the stuff that we talked about tonight, we've already got front loaded pretty hard by Mezco in the beginning, right? They've already hit what they put out for the whole year last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just had San Diego, and that was a record 5 exclusives, right? I guess you don't have to count the in person only, right? 4 is still pretty. That's a lot. Um, I did say like this was a niche character. Last in the first version of this, it lasted a day. This one didn't even last that long. I mean, considering. I do think it's a niche character. You guys kind of mentioned it too. It's cool, like the armor stuff, but who do you put him with? If you know, and like I said in this comment, I was like, if you know like the lore and the comics, you can see who you can match him up with, but a lot of people don't know. So it made me feel like it's a one-off character.
Oh,
I did,
he's in the Void Wars comic.
yeah, but if a lot of people don't know that, a lot of people, they don't know like he in Battle Creek, and he even made appearances with Atticus Dome. It's like there, but people, you know what I mean? Like I think they look at it as just a standalone character.
He's in
I
deep space.
yeah. See, you remember, but a lot of people won't, and so I think most people are like, well, who do I pair this guy up with?
Yeah. Hey, isn't that the armor that he had in that comic?
I think it was in the Yeti comic that he showed it. Oh, wait a minute. God,
In
I'd
the
have to
in
go
the,
back and
in
look.
the Void Wars comic, when he shows up, doesn't he show up in the Leviathan armor?
Yeah. I man, I thought it was. I'd have to double check. I thought it was the Yeti one. I trying to remember if he was in the Atticus Tomb. I'll check that.
I've got the
I,
Yeti comic right here. Where's it at in the Yeti comic?
I think towards the end. I think, or maybe in that last part, or in the middle, or the beginning. It's on one of those pages.
Oh, they do tease they have a tease back here.
Yeah.
But Baron Benz actually shows up in the story in that Void Wars one.
In the Void Wars one?
Yeah, remember he shows up with his Aquaticons towards the end
Yeah,
of that?
but was he in that suit though? I don't know if he was in that suit. Was he in the armored one?
I think he was armored up. I think CC's right.
I
Nice.
could swore he was armored up.
I stand corrected.
Where did I do with that comic?
I know they did that panel. I know that they did like a here I had him on the
Yes.
photo.
CC, you have it listed for round 2.
I had the comic listed for round 2. Yeah. Yeah.
Where was it at?
Oh man, I know I got that comic.
Yeah, there was this panel thing. There was that one with the teaser. I wish they would do more of these.
Oh man, who's got that comic available? He's part of the story to fight at the end with Olamu Rook and everybody. It's
Maybe it's that one. Did you check the Void Wars comic?
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That's
Yeah.
I have here. Let me do this then. I have them on my phone, but you know what? I'll put it in our group. I have no problem admitting that I was wrong. I thought the one that he had was. It's almost like trying to remember when Tangerine first appeared. I have it written down on my phone, but she had like this. I still think she showed up on the con box, cosplaying as Wonder Woman.
Or the bodega box.
It's the I think it's the con one where they're all standing in line and it's on the wraparound. It doesn't look like her, but it's an animated version of her. Oh, Adam just sent me something. Adam's like, he's the comic guy, so he knows too.
Okay.
He says he appeared in Dick Tracy. Just kidding.
Dick Tracy.
There he is. No. Whew, thank God. I thought I was wrong.
Nope, it's not the armored version in that comic.
No, I was like, he's in this thing. Hold on, let me yeah, I thought it was the remove. Wait a minute. No, I have to go. I have to do this. Hold on.
I can't find my comic. That's gonna bother me.
I know, right? It's like
Casey, I'm knocking money off when I offer you money for your next sale. No comic included.
Oh man,
exactly.
You're ripping me off.
This is why he's getting out.
yeah.
All right.
The deal's
so
just
he
like.
has them. Hold on a second. He has them here. So let me do this. They're like these fucking nerds sitting there debating on where
There he is.
First. So this is the Adam. This is the what one?
That's the Void Wolf, isn't it?
Yeah. So he's in his regular one. In the Void Wars, and then don't send any nudes. Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier today.
Yeah, don't
send nudes.
So like, no, don't stop.
Oh, see, like yeah. So he's in his regular one. Yeah, he's in the regular one, and then he sent me this too, right?
Yeah, I thought he was more armored up when I saw him.
Yeah. So yeah, he was regular. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, I think it was in that little panel of Yeti, but then they had the other stuff. But anyway, yeah.
But it does show you he does more than just underwater.
You know, Coyote, that's what most people say. I still think that she's cosplaying. I would concede and say yes in that little small square panel that you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about. I always thought that she was on the bodega box in that Wonder Woman outfit, but she has this animated style to her. At least that's what I tell myself. But yeah, I would go with that one too. I would say that it was that small panel. There was something else I wanted to talk about with this. Yeah, that was it. I think most people are asking like why it lasted so long. I think one of the obvious answers is that they made more. You know, there's a couple of people that posted, the inventory checker. So let's just say Phantom Knight. This is not an exact number, but let's just say it was sub 400 or 500. This one, was over 2,000.
Holy!
I know it's pretty much 3 or 4 times, like 3 times the amount that they made for Phantom Knight. So yeah, it was gonna last a while. She was first seen on the Casino 10, but the bodega box came out before that. My Casino Royale Gomez, she's there. Yes, she is. She's up, but she made an appearance in a comic. There's like a small little box. That's the one Coyote was talking about. The one I'm talking about is the wraparound for the one box where they're all cosplaying. I'll take a picture and show. It's probably not her. People were looking and go, "That's not her," but I don't know. I thought it is. CC is right. Baron Benz is associated with Void Wars, even grouped in with Illuminati. Yes, I agree with it. It is, but
I like
But
that.
that's also the point I was trying to make. Like a lot of people, they don't know. That's what's good about having this conversation. A lot of people they don't know that he has those appearances, right? So they're just gonna look at this and go, "Oh, this is a one-off character." But yeah, I think the numbers were a lot larger with this guy, um, more than the Phantom Knight. MCCC said that it's going to be a in-person only exclusive at Legion's Con. How do you feel about Legion's Con? Mezco going.
Maybe they'll give us like a sorcerer version of Atticus Doom.
Oh, damn, that's a good idea.
Or you know how Mezco or Legions has their own, like their different houses. You know, like
Yeah,
maybe they'll come up with one like the House of the Roach or something,
that would be cool. Oh, I know what
or
you
like a
mean.
tribute figure too. You know, there's a few things that they could do to make it really cool and fun.
Do you think they'll give Cornboy his own tribute figure?
Mezco?
Yeah, I heard he's a big fan.
Maybe.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it. That's all I had. Anything you guys want to talk about? Let's get somebody else's perspective. Did Sawyer see Baron Benz?
Yes.
What did he think?
Buy it. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Did you get
Thumbs
one?
up. I ordered one. Yeah. He has the tectonic version.
Yeah, I like
play
it.
the rest.
I would love a new barbarian pack. That's something too that they could go with, right?
Oh yeah, barbarians will go with legions.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan.
That's all I really had. Much had. You guys had anything? Anything you saw that you wanted to talk about, toy news wise? I envy you guys sometimes. Nada.
Cece, when's round 2 happening?
Never ever decide you're going to sell stuff and then start playing with it.
Yeah.
Just a word of the wise.
Yeah. What do you advertise? What are you playing with so you can't advertise it as new in box?
Oh man, he's calling them out so he can't get.
I know.
I saw you open it on the show.
These
price cutting.
These guys are so cool. I don't know. I hadn't messed with them in a long time.
Yeah, no.
Hazard Squad Gomez.
Oh.
Hazard Squad Gomez. And I actually got rid of my Rumbler, so I still have just the. I thought I lost this. You know what that is? Just from looking at the white box.
Oh yeah,
that is Death Adder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me something hard.
Thought I lost it.
So you don't have a pile? You don't have a pile right now that you're thinking about?
Oh, I have a pile.
What's in it? Can you give us a preview or no?
I can't really give you a preview. It's kind of, but I have a pile because like I've got Sparky, the color and the black and white.
Mm-hmm.
I've got that Red Doc Knock. I've got
which Red Doc Knock, the first version or the
2.0 version? The 2.0 version.
Oh man.
Oh damn.
Yeah. What else is in that pile? 75 Gomez is in that pile.
What? Shut your mouth.
Tangerines in that pile.
Wait, do you have Junkyard Joe?
I do not have Junkyard Joe. I do not.
Why, are you looking for another one, Paige?
Selfishly, yeah. I should have bought one when they had it at San Diego, but I was like, no, don't buy what everybody else is going to try to get. Don't be that guy.
Paige, we can talk.
What?
I got an extra.
Or maybe the bar. You know what I want to do? I want to recreate that whole Marine Yojimbo thing. I would love to do that. tangibly, not digitally. Nothing against digital. Nothing against people that do that.
Hey, MC, did you get your Invincible figure?
I did. I have an extra one here.
What'd you
for
think of him?
Sawyer, come here. I
Boy,
can't tell you the answer. Let me go grab the expert.
He said, boy.
boy, bring the invincible figure.
Boy. CC wants to know what you think of Invincible.
Oh, he's my favorite figure ever.
I can see it on your face.
Did you hear him, CC?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jada
his
does good
person-
stuff. Jada does good stuff.
Yeah.
He loves the articulation. He loves
the heads.
the bloody version.
Yeah.
Should we send one to CC?
Now you need
I suppose.
conquest to beat the crap out of them.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
really
He's
want
gonna sell
conquest.
it. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a scalp.
No, he's gonna scalp you.
Whoa. It's good to see that your parenting skills are.
Yeah.
You're guiding this kid in the right direction.
Well done. Well done.
I had to order that.
Yeah, my wife ordered it, so she might scalp you, CC.
Well done.
I'm
Is
meeting in a parking lot like he does Paige. Hey, mister.
Get over here, man.
Trench coat.
I got something for you.
I got the goods.
Is Sawyer gonna get the whole line now? Are you?
Yes.
Are you,
There you go. He doesn't want no Super 7 crap either, though, because I showed him Battle Beast. He's like, nah,
Yeah,
that's
he
trash.
looks really bad.
damn, dude, what is up with you in Super 7?
He needs to get a job.
11.
I'm a winner.
I'm 11. Hey, I was the first day of middle school.
Oh yeah. How
Yes,
was
had the
that?
first day of middle school.
Oh, my teacher is really good actually. Well, I don't know about the rest of the year.
Are you gonna go back or are you done?
I'm done. I'll stay at home with my invincible figure.
What about the ladies?
Mm,
What's the crop look like this year?
I
Yeah.
said,
not fine.
Not fine.
No
It's slow drip.
Latinas.
Slow
Jesus
picks.
Christ.
Slow picks.
Stop.
Okay.
Sawyer's developing a type all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Is it the
he said,
Latinas?
yeah. He's
Latinas?
not ashamed to admit it.
Yeah.
Latinas, right?
Yep.
For emo girls.
Yeah.
Oh, really? The little emo goth girls?
He likes those too. He's shaking his head. He's getting embarrassed right now.
Yeah, he's been watching too much of wasn't Daria or
Daria.
or who was that chick? The girl from Scott Pilgrim, Aubrey Plaza. You like those
Hey,
kind of girls?
oh yes. Sawyer, do you like the girls from Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's all excited. Yeah.
Definitely Scott.
Oh man.
Knives. Nice.
He said, "No Latinas, I'm done." Yeah. So he walked in there and said, "There's no spicy mamacitas in here."
No, he's that's what he's all about, loco. That's all he wants. Yeah, he likes the Latinas.
Careful, boy.
he's like Eddie Guerrero. Latina heat.
I need someone to call mommy.
What did you tell me earlier? You want the big bootied Latinas?
Wow. Yeah. He's a fan of Stephanie Valkyr. The boy is cultured. Yeah.
The boy is cultured, yeah. And, that's why you need to take Spanish class, Peckerhead. He was fighting with me about taking Spanish class. He needs to learn it. The language of love.
Yeah.
I don't like her. She said I was.
Do it for love, Sawyer.
I was in trouble for something I didn't even there that day.
All right. That's all I had. Oh, last thing before we get off.
Before we're canceled for my kid.
Nah, we'll close out with this. Close out on a positive note. Name. I had it in the beginning, but it's better if we end it with it. Name. Tell me something that brought you joy this week. Whether it was a figure, a new plant,
Love you.
new job opportunity.
A new plant. I feel targeted.
Yeah.
What brought you joy this week?
I had kind of a tumultuous week, so it was a little bit of a roller coaster. I had last week. I had a guy that was kind of a coworker. he threatened me at work, right?
What?
Yeah. Had a guy threaten me at work, and I don't handle that kind of stuff real well
You fuck them up in the parking lot?
because, well, here's the problem. Like, I feel like a lot of times people do things like that because they know they're protected by the job, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
look, my money is far too important to me, and I've got too many responsibilities to jeopardize my job.
Yeah.
If you want to run your mouth. But at the same time, we know that if you wouldn't just confront me like that on the street, so I have a hard time dealing with that. So that was kind of like the way my week. That was part of what happened last Wednesday when I wasn't on the show. Like I was dealing with all that and everything. That kind of set the tone for me for the day. So that it was a really bad day.
Oof. Sorry, man.
No, it's all good. So that kind of resolved itself or whatever. He no longer is employed. But at the same time, I had bought this plant on Monday that prior, and I knew it was in trouble when I bought this thing and it shipped from Georgia, right? And the first thing it did was it went to Jacksonville. And right away when I checked the tracking, I'm like, this is a bad sign. Right on. This thing has gone from Georgia to Jacksonville. It's supposed to be coming to Michigan. Then it went from Jacksonville to Texas. And I'm like, why in the world would it go from Florida to Texas once again when it's supposed to be coming to Michigan? Now, these are live plants, mind you.
Yeah.
They were literally in the mail for 7 days, and they arrived perfect. I couldn't believe it.
How they survive? Do they pre-water them?
I don't know. I don't know how they survived, but they're literally picture perfect plants. Like they had like one leaf that was wilting just a little bit, but I just knew that I was going to be. And the bad thing about it was I wasn't upset so much because they were insured, so I would have gotten the money back. But I got such a good deal on the plants that I just wanted the plants. I didn't want the money. I wanted the plants. But it worked out. So that was my highlight for the week. I just knew goners.
Can we ask how much the plant would have cost? Or no?
Normally the plant like that goes for right around 75 to 120 bucks. Kind of
Jesus.
Crap.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys think action figures are expensive?
You getting like
nothing.
What is it? What the hell's a plant from Little Shop of Horrors? Is that what you're growing or what?
No, he's growing the green stuff.
These
you got that sticky icky.
They're crazy, man. There's a plant they were showing today. It was $2,500 plant. I'm like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But the little plants showed up perfect. So I was happy with that. I was ecstatic.
What kind of plant was it that you posted on Instagram? My wife wants to know.
The one that I got?
Yeah.
A Jacqueline Aurea.
Jeez, man. It's not
that plant. You got to get her a Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Oh. But it's not a starter plant, right? It's not something you'd have to like build up to it. You don't want to like grab that plant and all of a sudden it dies on you in a week. That would suck ass.
Well, it's a young plant, but like I said, it's doing great. It is small. If it was a full grown plant, fully mature plant, it would have been way more expensive.
No, I mean like for the average person.
Yeah, like me and Paige just
Monsteras or something.
me and Paige can't just buy this and start with this one, is what he means, right?
Yeah,
no, I wouldn't suggest that. You got to have the right setup.
Yeah, see,
you got to have the right setup.
I'm watering it; it's still dying.
But you guys have that Florida humidity. Like it's a little harder up here in Michigan to do these tropical plants. You guys have that weather.
You got to mist them. He needs the
You just put it in your living room in Florida.
The Godzilla mister.
The Godzilla mister, she said you need to get.
It's Godzilla. It looks like he's breathing fire, but it's really misting.
She's trying to get you to buy something.
Do they really have one of those?
Yeah.
Now I want one.
She'll send it to you.
Now you know. Yeah.
Now I
See,
want one.
I'm not the only enabler in this house.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta have a Godzilla mister.
Well, that's good. It's good that you're able to do that. and not take out your anger on that guy.
Hmm. Is
I
he
said
still?
It was
Does
a
he still
bad.
work with you, or is he gone?
No, we
He's
fired.
gone. He's it.
They fired him. They had to fire. I told him, I was like, "There's no way we can work together because I wouldn't be able to do it." I had to leave the building. Literally, I had to leave the building. I couldn't control my temper. I was pretty angry.
That's hard to do. You're not like the kind of guy that, you know what I mean? Like, that takes a lot.
It takes an awful lot to get a reaction out of me. I have the patience of Job. But like
Yeah.
I told him, once you get me there, it's very hard to get me back down.
Yeah. I think everybody's like that. Like, there's a point, you know, where people can push the right buttons in the right sequence, and, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what a bastard.
And apparently my real hot button is you can't threaten me when that's just bad. It's
Did he do this in front of people too?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, that didn't work, man.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
Can't do that.
Is he above you or below you?
He was below me.
He gone
Yeah,
now.
subordinate?
He was below me. Yeah. He felt like he was above me, but he was below me.
He's
That's another
really
thing,
below
too.
CC now. He's 6 feet under. They took care of him.
Yeah, but you can't have, like, you wouldn't have like a subordinate do that. You can't.
Yeah.
Because everybody's gonna be looking at you now, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, sorry you had to go through that. That sucks.
Yeah. Good came out of it at the end. What about you, MC? So we can wrap up.
So something good that happened. Sawyer started school today. No.
There you go. He's like,
Um,
got him out of the house.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting my surgery next week, so I'm excited about that. I got like all the final stuff set up for that.
The
For my eye.
abs? The abs?
But-
Oh.
The abs. I'm getting abdominal implant. Getting 6-pack implant. And
You just went with the 8. Go to the 8-pack, man.
and with the riblets on the sides.
No, well, you know, some ladies like the riblets on the side.
And the calf implants too, because I skipped leg day.
Yeah.
No, I'm finally, my eye will be completely the goal fixed now on Tuesday. So got all that straightened out.
Bionic eye. You'll have implanted meta glasses.
Yeah, I'll be like the $6 million man. You look in the back of my head and you can see out like the old Mego toy.
Is this the $75 print you said?
Yeah, that's you see that? Yeah.
The one on your Instagram?
Oh, I might have
No.
did I put it on Instagram. I might have put it on Instagram. I don't
No,
think
he
I
put
did
the
put it on
box.
Instagram.
He put the box on.
I put it in the group chat. So you guys can see it. Yeah, I was.
I'm hearing about that. The kids start school. Oh, Fate, are you going to Legion's Con? File police report. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Because like, what if he
Snaps.
comes back later? Yeah, he comes back later. He's like, I ain't no snitch.
Yeah.
Ain't no
He's
snitch.
not crazy. He wouldn't come back. He wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the part that kills me, man. You can't threaten folks that you know you can't really whoop. Oh my god. Makes me angry thinking about it all over again. You know what I mean, man?
Oh, he's a keyboard warrior in real life, then.
Man. Yeah, it's like, you know, he was protected by those walls and the fact that I need a job. It's the only thing. Bad. Don't do that to people.
Yeah, don't, man.
Don't do that to people.
Yeah,
You never know when you catch them outside of work.
You don't, man. Like that's. I remember, you know, when we talk about the con and stuff like that too. Like it's. I've had people like threaten me. I'm showing you guys, like, you know, I'll see you at your con. I'll see you at the con. I'm like, okay.
All right, I'm here.
It's not that. It's like, are we really gonna fight at the con? You know,
Yeah.
this one guy, I remember him that year. He would not stop. He
Like,
just
I'm
would
just
not
here to
stop
have a
on me. And huh?
I'm just here trying to have a good time. Yeah.
This was before I even went. It's like,
Yeah.
I'll see you at the con. I was like, okay, man.
What does that even mean?
It means he.
Oh, I know, but you know as well as I do.
He
Ain't
was
nobody
gonna
gonna do
see me at the
shit.
con, and he was
Yeah.
gonna fight me.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, it's not gonna happen. First off, you know, because you obviously don't know who I am and what I used to do, for one. And you're looking at me as online. You're looking at my animated profile. You haven't seen me in person.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like
Paige is jacked. I'm gonna give a word to anybody out there listening. Paige is
it's not
jacked.
like that. It's just like I'm fit. I'm healthy. I can take care of myself. I'm not trying to put myself in those situations. But I mean, come on, man, don't do that.
You
and
will
he
catch a
kept doing
Superman
it.
punch.
Yeah, and it was and he kept doing it, and I was like, I mean, you're gonna fight on the con floor, man? Don't do that. It's like you're not even thinking right now about what you're saying. You're literally threatening me digitally.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's proof right there. Come on, man. Don't set yourself up like that.
Mm.
And so when he says stuff like that, I totally get it. You're not in high school anymore. Remember that? Like in high school,
Yeah.
like you would handle that kind of stuff. You would say, yeah, well, I'll see you after school. Okay, bet. Nowadays, you're like Cece said, there's just too much to lose, man. You don't do that kind of stuff. We're older too, man. Come on, man.
Like your life. You catch the wrong person on the wrong day.
Yeah, you see some of these guys just spitting back elbows to fucking people's heads.
Yeah.
Jesus, bro. You don't know if you're matching up with a striker.
Or here in Florida, stand your ground.
Yeah, bro. It's like it was just the lighting. Deposed me before. It's all lighting. I don't look like that. But yeah, it's like, guys, yeah. Just be nice, like CC said to people. You don't know who you're messing with. You really don't. You don't know if that person's a cage MMA fighter or worse, they have a weapon or something like that. It's just,
You don't know what happened in their day too, where they got nothing to lose at that point.
yeah, sorry. I keep going because my phone's about to die. I think
Oh.
you guys. I think it is. All right, listen.
I think Paige said like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody showing up. Appreciate it. Thank you very
He's
There he went.
Yeah.
Go ahead, CC.
Yeah. Remember to help control the pet population. Please have your pet spayed or neutered.
Bye.
Wonder how he's going to end the live.
I know. If you can hear us, Paige, click end live.
Yeah, it'll just keep running. This video is just going to keep running. This is the video that never ends.
It'll be the 9-hour show.
Yeah, marathon.
I'm gonna jump off CC because maybe that'll help end it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what'll do it.
Thanks, everyone. Okay. See you in the chat, CC.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Oh no, I'm stuck in here and won't let me leave.